It's that time again.
Indeed it is.
Great banter.
High energy today.
You need a moment?
I actually didn't realize that we had started there.
Oh, do you want to do a retake? Are you feeling all right?
At this point, I almost feel like we should do a retake because we've made it into a whole thing.
What's wrong with that? It's a good intro banter.
Is it?
I think it's funny, and therefore it stays.
Okay.
From just outside of Moika's apartment building, I can see that light in her room is on. Thank goodness, she's here. I walk up the stairs and stop in front of her door. Knock, knock. Hey, Shining Finger? However, just like with my emails, there's no answer. Yo! More knocking. But it's no good. Moika's that depressed over all of this? I can see it in my mind. I can see her curled up in her room, holding her knees, unable to restrain myself any longer. I start violently banging on the door. You're there, aren't you, Shining Finger? Moika! And then, I can just barely make out the sounds of someone shuffling to the door.
What?
Oh, finally! Moika's voice is frail. Oh, did you hear that Steve Jobs died of ligma?
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Ligma balls. Got him.
What?
What, you don't get it, Shining Finger? Ligma balls. like my ball, ligma ball.
Good
Do you not
night.
get it? Oh, is that not helping? Thought for sure that would help. If you're there, answer me and reply to your emails, damn it. Do you have any idea how worried I've been?
You were worried?
Of course I was.
I'm sorry.
The door opens a little. Moika timidly peeks out from inside. Behind her glasses, her eyes are completely red. Not the kind of red from overwork or lack of sleep. She's clearly been crying. Her eyelids are a little swollen, and upon closer inspection, I see traces of tears on her cheeks. I doubt Moika's ever cried in front of anyone before. She moves her hair with her hands to cover her eyes like she's embarrassed to show her feelings. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Good. Also, you need to eat. You haven't had anything since noon, right? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right, good. Overcome with relief, I instinctively start to pat Moika on the head. Method acting.
Method acting.
Kind of reminds me of how I interact with Mayuri. I know she's technically older than me, but I can't help but see her as a little kid right now.
Ow.
Sorry, next time I won't use my fist. Consider this payback for making me worry. Okay, I'll see you later. As I turn to leave, Moika pulls on my sleeve from behind. Question mark. Exclamation point. Question mark. I turn around to see Moika looking down, still holding onto my sleeve. What is it?
I'll eat.
You finally have an appetite. That's good. Would you like to eat together?
Wow, I sounded a lot like you for a moment there.
Sorry.
Would you like to eat together?
Huh? Moika finally looks up at me. Her eyes say it all. Please don't leave me alone. I nod in my head and decide to join her. Are we doing cup yakisoba again?
No. Mentaiko pasta.
Excellent. Bringing out the good shit. I can appreciate that. Slurp, slurp. Just like before, slurping sounds echo throughout the room. except it's not yakisoba this time, just regular pasta. I glance around her apartment while I eat. The place has gotten a lot messier since I last cleaned it. As usual, there's a wide assortment of books, papers, plastic bags all over the place. Inside said bags are cans of alcohol and various snacks. The reason the place smells a little like alcohol is probably because she was just drinking. There were empty cans all over her table. Drinking without putting anything in her stomach is a bad look, but then I remember that she probably came home depressed and couldn't help herself. Shining finger, you sure do drink a lot. Do you like alcohol?
Not particularly.
I see. I can't keep a conversation going. Quite frankly, I really want to talk about what happened back at the lab, but I don't want to do anything that'll make her feel worse, so I just shut up and eat my pasta. She gets pasta for Foley work. Hold on, we'll be back in like 40 minutes. Done with the food, I head toward the kitchen to throw away the empty container. Should I throw this away in here?
Yeah.
I toss it all into a plastic bag filled with convenience store bento boxes and other empty containers. Back in the other room, Moeka has stopped eating and is now typing into her phone. Her finger work is as magnificent as always, her slender digits gliding over the different keys. My phone alerts me to an email.
I'm sorry for worrying you like this, Slime Man.
I'm an open book, apparently. I guess not mentioning what happened at the lab is actually more suspicious than just bringing the subject up right off the bat. I mean, yeah, it sucks that things didn't work out, but there will always be more opportunities for us. Remember, everyone agreed that we could just work harder next time. Right? It's not like you're planning to kill me or anything.
But I have no confidence in myself. I'm always causing trouble for the people around me. I've always been this way, Slime Man.
But that's... Isn't that the same for anyone? Just as I'm about to say this, I get another email from Moeka.
Sometimes I wonder why I'm even here, Slime Man.
Huh? When I tilt my head to the side, my phone rings again.
Nobody needs me, Slime Man. I feel like keeping up the bit is pretty insensitive, and yet...
And yeah, we've done it for, what, 50 plus episodes at this point? Yeah.
People are able to live their lives because they're needed by others. But if no one needs them, then what point is there in living, Slime Man?
I take a long, hard look at Moeka's face. She quickly averts her eyes. The room is engulfed in silence. I can even hear the sounds of cars driving around in the city. That's how heavy the silence is. Reading Moeka's email again, I hold my cell phone screen out to her. Hey, Shining Finger? Is this a part of your novel? Is this the tragic heroine's line or something? I'm right, aren't I? I sit motionless, waiting for her answer. Moeka runs her fingers over the keys on her phone. Her white, slender fingertips press the keys, but I can tell that she's erasing what she's typed over and over again. And then finally...
You're wrong.
Moeka speaks with her own mouth.
This is my...
Don't be ridiculous. Moeka raises her eyes from her screen and looks at me in surprise. I bring myself just a little closer to her. Because there are plenty of people who need you. Moeka's eyes open wide. Her mouth is opening and closing. It looks like she's trying to say something but can't find the words. Moeka's fingers move across the keypad. She's trying to type something in. I extend my hand and stop her. She's got a lot more hair than I realized. Okay, hold on. This CG really makes her look like she's a Madoka, right?
Kinda, yeah, kinda.
She kind of looks like Mommy.
She kind of looks like Mommy.
She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind of looks like Mommy. She kind Oh, God. Make sure to keep your head on, all right? Let's not lose our heads over this. Can I get one more? That's no way to get ahead in life. All right, that's it. That's all of them.
We have fun here.
I have fun here. You're just along for the ride. My hand covers hers. Moika's hand is warm and just a little moist. Her fingers are so delicate that they feel like they could break at any moment, but they're also soft, beautiful, and trembling. I made a grave mistake giving her the nickname Shining Finger. That's just how beautiful her hand is. Please, Moika, say it out loud. Me, the other lab mems, Mr. Braun, there are lots of people who cherish you. Lots. Can you still call yourself unwanted? Do you really believe that? I could tell that Moika is desperately trying to find her voice. Her eyes are full of pain, loneliness, but there's also a crazed longing within them.
Everyone needs me?
Yeah, we do.
Okabe-kun, you need me too?
Of course I do.
But I...
Why do you keep running away? Why do you keep trying to run away from the fact that people need you?
Because...
Tears start welling up in Moika's eyes. A few of them roll down her cheeks, landing atop my hand.
People always told me I was an unwanted child. Always. So I believed that I really was one. Believing in that put me at ease. An unwanted child. They're invisible. Nobody expects anything from them. Nobody can be disappointed by them. That's why
It's over, Moika. We need you. That's why we'll always be watching over you. We'll always expect the best from you. And when you're sad, I'll be sad. Moika's tears are suddenly streaming down her cheeks.
Okabe-kun.
Radiant little beads of moisture trickle down from both of her eyes. Eventually, they start gushing. Moika buries her face into my chest and starts crying loudly. She lets her emotions just hang out. Her cries are like those of an innocent child's. I quietly listen to Moika's crying voice as I lend her my chest. It's the first time she's ever expressed her own feelings so directly. That's it? Okay, we're just hard cutting? All right. Way to sell the gravitas of that moment, I guess. The next morning.
I'm sorry for worrying all of you.
With all the lab mems present and accounted for, Moika bows her head apologetically. To me, it seems like less of an apology for what happened last night and more of an apology for not noticing that everyone here cares about her.
It's no big deal. You really didn't have to apologize. Yeah, Mayu, she's just happy that you've cheered up. Thanks.
Holy shit. Happy Moika. Moika with an emotion that's happiness? What the what? What? Then Moika faces everyone and gives them a warm and pure smile. Hold on.
Wow, Moe-nyan smiled, nya.
Found it.
Kiryushi's finally embracing her inner dere. Why do you have to make things weird, you damn pervert? But you know, I like this new Kiryu Moika. You're right, she's really cute. Don't stare at me so much, it's embarrassing.
Moika turns bright red and starts to fidget uncomfortably. I don't think anyone here has ever seen this side of her. She quickly flees behind me. Actually, she's pretty much just holding me. What? The lab mems turn their gaze to Moika hiding behind me. They then immediately look at me.
Oh, really? So that's what's going on.
I love how Kursu always looks like she just is just like vaguely disgusted by Okabe at all times.
Just looks at Okabe like he's something she found on the bottom of her shoe.
Right? She's like, looks at, and she has, like, whenever Okabe comes into her view, she's like, oh, right, you exist.
Oh, I forgot.
I forgot for a blissful moment there.
Wow, Mayushi had no idea. I'll never forgive you, you damn traitor. How dare you graduate from being a loner?
Whoa, wait a second. I think you've all got the wrong idea.
Wait a sec. You two were all alone when I found you walking around Radicon. So, you really were on a date when I saw you at Yanabayashi Shrine?
I smell a scandal, nya.
Would you just listen for once? Meanwhile, Moeka's still clinging to me from behind, her face undoubtedly bright red. How the hell am I going to clear up this misunderstanding? But then I realized something. Who cares? What is there to clear up? I still don't know that much about Moeka. What kind of girl is she really? What is she like? What makes her smile? We've only just made it to the starting line, so who knows? Maybe I will totally fall in love with her. Maybe I won't. It'll take some time before I know one way or the other.
Thanks, Okabe-kun. I'm really glad that I met you. I really am. Heart emoji. Slime man.
I then turned to look at Moeka. I give her a frown. Come on, Shining Finger. Didn't Mr. Braun tell you that you can't just eat cup noodles all the time? Feed me something decent one of these days. You know, like something you make yourself? Moeka's eyes widen. No punctuation, Moeka's eyes widen. And then she gives me a bashful smile.
Okay, will do. Heart emoji.
Holy crap! How did you do that with your mouth? Did anyone else hear that? How it had... She said like heart emoji, but not like the phrase heart emoji. Like she said the heart emoji aloud with her mouth, and somehow I heard it as the heart emoji.
Let me try. Fuck you emoji. Did it work?
No. Kurusu, could you take this seriously, please? Were you not freaked out by that?
You haven't learned Unicode?
I have. What do you mean? You could just speak Unicode?
Obviously.
Oh.
There's a lot less of that left than I thought there would be.
Yeah, there was. Like, if I had realized we were that close to the end of it, I probably would have done it last episode.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that's fine. I wonder if there's any more episodes of show to read through.
God, I've forgotten what it's called.
Rainet
Kakeru.
Wait, how come they're all unclicked?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know which ones we've read and which ones we haven't yet. I'm not going to read all these. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to start the next route.
All right.
So you get to watch me try to quickly unlock this. I'm pretty sure I know exactly how this one is unlocked too, so.
Who's next? Is it just Kurisu
So we've only got two
Mayuri?
left. We've got Kurisu and we've got Mayuri.
Okay.
So first thing. For Kurisu, I'm pretty sure Kurisu's route is going to be
just skip doing this time thing.
doing everything because
and just be like, it's fine, we can get along.
It's fine, everything's fine. So let's just keep skipping ahead and no, come on, we got to create more problems for ourselves. I love making things worse on purpose. This time for sure I'm going to press the button. We don't have time to be indecisive. All I have to do is press the button. Then my demon experience will never have happened. We're returning to our original world line. There's nothing to be indecisive about.
Why are you just staring? Hurry up.
I know. This time I'll send it.
Just give it to me. I'll do it.
Kurisu tries to grab my phone again. Don't worry, I'm sending it now. We're out of time. I finally press the button. And then, the world around me blurred and distorted. My reading Steiner activates. The world line shifts. Or not. This means that we are probably too late. Well, fuckles. So do you remember the setup for how we got here?
I do.
Okay, so this was in the common route, and in the common route, the setup for us diverging all the world lines at this point was that we've got the funny little wrist thingy on with Kurisu. The thing that she made that she decided was a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
The thing that where, like, it helps two people get along, and it will shock them if they don't get along with each other, which is great. That's a great idea, Kurisu. I'm so glad you had that idea.
I know, right?
How are you? Oh my God. This is like the 5th time and the chip is still in my head. The chip has been in my head since the common route. The chip has always been in my head.
Pretty
Kurisu,
strange, huh?
Where did you put this chip in my head, Kurisu? I need to know.
Me too.
What do you mean?
All this time travel? Tough to say, really.
No, it's not. Did you? What day in this world line did you put this chip in my head? Or was it not even you? Did you just wake up one day and discover that you had access to a chip in my head and you have no idea how it got put there? Oh God, what if it was past future you? Kurisu, is it past future you?
Kurisu's of future past.
I have no way of knowing that, Okabe. Come on now. Kurisu and I look down at our wrists in unison. We blink several times to make sure, but no matter how many times we blink, number 12 remains affixed to our wrists. God, that is fun to say. Affixed to our wrists. I check the clock, 6:15 p.m. While our time constraints were vague and mercurial, I suppose that late is late.
Give me that.
Ah! An enraged Kurisu snatched my phone away. Don't look at the wallpaper! She typed a message.
What? It's just a picture of Luca. That's normal.
Okay, good.
Everyone has one of those as their background,
Wait,
right?
Really? Everyone? Mayuri?
Yeah.
Daru?
Obviously.
Luca?
No comment.
Nothing happens. She types another. Sends it. Still nothing happens. She looked almost pathetic trying to send a email over and over again. It was too tragic a sight to keep watching, so I put my hand on her shoulder. That's enough. I know how you feel, but things won't change no matter how we try.
Oh.
She turned and looked me straight in the eyes. Her face was contorted by sadness as she snarled out,
This is all your damn fault.
I'm also worried. Wait, hold on. What? Her voice was fraught with tears.
Things won't change no matter how we try. Seriously? Stop trying to act cool, you ass. It's your fault we didn't send the D-mail earlier.
Wait. Calm down.
How can I be calm? What are you going to do about this?
I just want you to calm down. If you don't... An electric shock ran through both of us.
Ouch.
You see? I told you.
Right. I was so mad I forgot about that.
I was so mad I forgot not to be mad. Sensible. Ugh. You made this thing and forgot what it did? What are you, a goldfish?
Come again.
Wait, I'm telling you, don't get upset.
I can't believe you're the one keeping a level head.
I'm not upset.
Yeah?
I'm not upset. I almost delivered a snarky rejoinder, but I knew it'd result in another shock. I swallowed my words and left the development room with the equally defeated Kurisu.
Aporia pitiful grief.
What does aporia mean?
I don't remember. Ah, hey, how'd it go? Did it work?
It's actually apore.
What?
Aporia? No, aporia. Yeah, it's aporia. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the an irresolvable internal contradiction or logical disjunction in a text, argument, or theory.
Oh.
Irresolvable? Oh, irresolvable, not irresolvable. Okay.
But that's a contradiction. Objection.
No.
Objection?
You can't just say objection and think it'll make anything different, Kurisu. This isn't a video game. Yep, just another one of, yep, cool. I love Kurisu's face. They're just like, what do you fucking think, Mayuri? What do you goddamn think? We return to the main room to Mayuri's Inquisition.
Nobody expects the Mayushi Inquisition.
Hold up, what? Hold up, what? What? Mayuri, what? Who's been what? Hold on, Kurisu, I understand, but can we table this for just a moment here? I think Mayuri's been going all Spanish Inquisition. Mayuri, what do you think it means to do an Inquisition?
It's unclear.
It shouldn't be. If that's the term you're using, it should be very clear to you.
Mayushi, look, they still have number 12 on their wrists. It didn't work. Oh, right. I guess they were too late.
As if I needed more proof of the D-Mail's failure, Daru and Mayuri's awareness of the situation made it abundantly clear. The wife hardly cared at this point. I was focused on finding another solution. I recalled number 12's basic functions. The monitoring of body temperature, blood... Actually, this is Kurisu.
The monitoring of body temperature, blood pressure, pulse, and perspiration. Should they indicate one user's unfaithful to the other, the device will administer a minor but painful electric shock. Should a user try to remove it by force, the device will administer an electric shock. Should the user get emotional due to an argument or the like, the device will administer an electric shock.
Should the user receive an electric shock, the device will administer an electric shock.
Should the users move more than 1 meter away from each other, the device will administer an electric shock. Should the users hold hands, the shocks will cease.
And the device will only come off once it determines that the user's feelings are as one. I won't be able to send another D-mail until at least noon tomorrow, meaning that for the next 18 hours, Kurisu and I are effectively joined at the hip. I really can't imagine that we'll be able to satisfy the device's removal conditions in the process. If only because it's me and Kurisu. It's hard to think that 18 hours stuck together will improve our relationship.
So, now what?
How should I know? You tell me.
I can tell you this, I really don't want to spend the night with you in this state.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
There, calm down, you two.
Mayuri put a gentle end to the argument. Just in time, too. If the words had started flying, the electricity would have, too.
You make the same mistake over and over again. You really never learn, do you?
Nah, pot meat kettle.
You know what, Ocarine? Mayushi thinks that this is your chance to make friends with Chris-chan.
Oh, right. Because this happens so early. This branches off from so early in the main game that they don't have any of the, they don't have any of the time for them to develop that kind of trust and relationship.
Yeah.
Which is also super weird, but also Kurisu still remembers it at the end of the game. It's weird. Steins Gate's weird. Go watch our Let's Play of it. It's great. I love it. If we could do that, we wouldn't be suffering.
I hate to say it, but I agree with Okabe.
Wow, this is rare. Shouldn't this come off now that we're so in sync?
Not that simple, you idiot.
It's like every word this woman speaks is specifically chosen to piss me off. I didn't have this on, I would tell her once and for all who rules this lab. And it's Mayuri. Whatever she wants.
Absolute power.
Mayuri, no.
I rule with an iron fist.
No, we talked about this, Mayuri. We have gentle dictatorship.
Why is that? It's so strange. What are you talking about, Mayushi? What's strange? Well, if I'm friends with both Ocarine and Chris-chan, then shouldn't Ocarine and Chris-chan be able to become friends, true? I think that's called the
Transitive.
transatlantic property.
Close enough. Close enough. An innocent idea from an innocent girl. If such a thing were possible, mankind would have joined hands in a peaceful brotherhood a long, long time ago. Everyone would have become friends except for No Friends Johnson, who is an outlier and should not be regarded.
Brotherhood. Ocarina and Mayushi are like a brother and sister, even though we're not related, so... Maybe it really is impossible. I guess it might eventually? I don't understand her words, but the conclusion seems valid.
Daru mood. Darude. Mayushi, why did Okabe just start singing Sandstorm? Anyway, back to number 12.
He does that about twice a day.
I do not... You're keeping track?
Always.
Twice a day? Really? Not once? Twice? You sure? Is that like a mean or a mode? This is really important now for some reason. Is there any other way to get this off?
If there were, I wouldn't be panicking.
First of all, shouldn't there be a safety lock or something if you're going to sell this?
That's why I told you it wasn't finished.
Then did you really have to make it so indestructible in the first place?
You're the one who told me to make it as perfect as possible.
I don't recall doing that.
You never do unless it's convenient.
If I said I don't recall, I don't recall.
Okay, cut it out. Keep this up and you're both gonna get zapped again.
Ugh.
This is all because you surprised us.
This is all because you surprised us. We were in sync, though.
Hey, I tried to warn you.
But we were in sync. Bye. Does that count?
I don't think so.
Ugh. I look at the clock. It's past 7:30 p.m. How has it only been an hour? You want to, play Parcheesi?
No.
You want to play Go?
Yes.
Counter-Strike? Global Offensive?
Ocarine, Chris-chan, are you okay?
Myri looks at our faces one after the other. In just over an hour, we'd been shocked more times than I could count on my fingers. I think that would inspire me to be more careful, but I can't help but get angry when Kurisu is around.
Yeah, you guys really should try to remember that you'll get zapped whenever you start arguing.
Thanks, Daru, I'd forgotten. I know that, you don't have to tell me.
If that was true, you would stop.
If I could, this wouldn't be hell.
I wouldn't get mad if you would just think before you speak.
You're the one who keeps trying to get the last word out.
Really? I'm the one?
You're doing it right now. Just like that, we're in an argument as soon as we open our mouths. But my body can't keep taking these shocks. It's only been an hour. Will we even survive until noon tomorrow?
Hey, Mayushi has an idea. You two should hold hands. Huh? Oh, that's right. You won't get zapped if you're holding hands.
That's true. I just gone over number 12's functions too. What's wrong with me? Completely missed the most obvious solution.
Okabe.
Kurisu gives me her left hand. Yeah. I nod slightly and offer my right. We hold each other's hands.
Method acting.
Kurisu, why are you... Kurisu, stop gently stroking the underside of my wrist with your thumb. Kurisu, why are you making this as hard as possible? Stop that. No. You don't need to check me for knives. I'm not going to... Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, no, wait. This handshake's actually pretty nice and warm. Sorry, bro. I know that was a really tepid handshake.
No, it was really nice and warm.
What the fuck? That exchange just lives rent-free in my head at all times.
They were at each other's throats a moment ago, and now they're holding hands. It brings tears to my eyes.
And? How did you forget about such an important function? How can you call yourself my assistant?
How did you forget something you just told me? How are you this stupid? How are you still alive?
Say that again. Say what again?
With pleasure. Aw, it was nice while it lasted.
But now we can argue all we want without getting shocked.
It sure was. We wouldn't be in this mess if you could have just written your stupid message faster.
Says the woman who switched the gadget on in the first place.
The gadget I only made because you told me to.
Well, maybe if you never did that lecture on time travel.
Hey, Mayushi. What is it, Daru-kun? How much longer do you think they can keep arguing?
Literally forever. Literally. You might think I'm exaggerating for poetic effect. No, literally, until the heat death of the universe.
They may not be getting any visits from Zappy-san, but this is getting to be a little much.
Oh, we need our Zappy, do we? We need our... Ooh. Fun times, fun times.
Still, doesn't this remind you of something? What? A lover's quarrel. Yeah, it really does. Hey, who said this is a lover's quarrel?
Yeah, how on earth could you think that?
Did he just say how on earth? Yeah.
Mayuri stared at Kurisu in our conjoined hands.
Well, you're holding hands and arguing at the same time. Anyone would think you look like lovers, SMH.
True, but we have no other choice.
Excuse me.
Mayuri abruptly raised her hand.
Yes, Mayushi? Mayushi thinks that you two should stop arguing. Seconded. You've been arguing about the same stuff over and over again, and it's starting to get boring.
I'm not doing this for their entertainment. But even I'd begun to think that this war of words wouldn't lead anywhere. No, in reality, I'd realized that long ago. I was merely waiting for a chance to say so. As I looked at Kurisu, I could see worry in her face. Perhaps she felt the same. That's true. In fact, I kind of agree with Mayuri and Daru.
I have no objection to that.
So why don't we stop blaming each other from now on?
Sure.
That would have been a great time for the two of us to shake hands if we weren't holding hands already. Probably won't put an end to our arguing on a larger scale, but it seems like we've got a temporary truce at least.
So, what are you guys going to do today? What do you mean?
It's like 7:30 p.m. Isn't it a little late to start making plans?
Well, they can't be more than 1 meter away from each other, right?
Oh, dear God.
And, I think Chris-chan lives in a hotel in Ochanomizu. Don't even joke about that. I'm sorry, but there's no way I'd ever take Okabe back to a hotel.
I had the perfect retort lined up, but knowing that it would spark another argument, I managed to hold my tongue at the very last second.
Are you going to spend the night here, then?
Unfortunately, it seems we have no choice.
What do you think, Chris-chan? If that's our only option, that's what we have to do.
Right, so go. Been a while, but Daru, you can play too, right? Mayuri, do you play Counter-Strike?
I'm competitive ranked.
Oh, that's good, I guess. All right, congrats on that. Let's... All right, land night. Let's do this. Land party.
Sniped.
Mayuri is the one posting those videos of people chucking a knife from halfway across the map and getting a trick kill. After we answered, Mayuri seemed lost in thought.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I have to go home.
Well, I thought as much.
How about you, Daru-kun? I'll be heading home soon. But that means Okarin and Chris-chan will be left alone. Do you think it's okay?
Yeah, we probably won't kill each other.
Yeah, we probably won't kill each other. We probably won't kill each other.
Right? What? I had forgotten something very important. As it gets dark, Kurusu and I will be left alone, which means...
Wait, that's terrible. Help me out.
LAN party!
Mayushi wants to stay with you, but I have to go home tonight. Please. I'm sorry, Chris-chan. I can't believe this. Oh, but maybe Daru-kun can stay here.
Mayuri, how did you have Daru's voice for a moment? That was surprising. Can you do that again, Mayuri?
Sometimes that happens.
Wow, okay.
Oh, but maybe Daru-kun can stay here. Huh? Hashida?
Kurusu looked at me and Daru one after the other.
The three of us. Okabe, Hashida, and me. Oh, I'll stay here if you say. Don't let me spend the night alone. Hell no.
Yeah, that's for the best.
Don't worry. Wow.
Wow! No!
Skipping right along.
Daru! I was about to sit here and kind of defend Daru as he's clearly the only one that gets any kind of level of emotional maturity with a relationship over the course of this series. But no, you take it back, Daru. Fuck you.
Stay away, you perv. Did you really think I'd ask you to stay here after hearing that?
She makes a good point.
You're so harsh. It was one of your American jokes.
I'm just joking, bro. It's just a joke, bro.
Why are you so triggered?
Oh no! I hate this, Daru.
Let's roll that right back.
No!
Well, anyway, I've got things to do, so I really should get home.
So in the end, Kurusu and I will be left here alone after all.
Okay. But it'll be fine, Chris-chan. He doesn't look like it, but Okarin's a gentleman. I don't think he'd do anything weird. That's right, isn't it, Okarin?
You wouldn't know it by looking at me, but I'll have you know that if you look up gentleman in some dictionaries, you will see the definition Okabe Rintaro. Ha
See?
Specifically Wiktionary. I edited it like 10 minutes ago just for this argument.
Under the subsection gentleman perv.
Daru, fuck you.
Duly noted. Now I'm even more worried.
As my assistant, you've spent the night here numerous times in the past. There's no reason to worry now.
Seriously, no matter how you look at it, this isn't remotely the same situation.
I'm just trying to tell you not to worry, damn it.
Anyway, if you try anything weird, I'm gonna yell as loud as I can.
Reasonable. If you try anything weird, I will never forgive you.
Why would I ever do that?
What an annoying conversation this is. Think about it. She's just my assistant. We're only going to spend one night together. What does she think I'm going to do? What? Yeah, it's me. What's that? Did you say my assistant may be working for the organization? Nothing to worry about. Even that were true, a girl who probably has a weird Mongolian spot on her butt would never shake my focus.
Hey, that's pretty rude.
Quiet down, spot butt.
There are no spots on me anywhere.
Spot butt. I know it's still a rat, but like spot butt. It's a funny phrase to say.
Can you two quit arguing?
Like, I don't actually think the answer is yes. I don't think we can. No? I don't think it's actually possible for us to not argue. What do you think, Kurusu?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wait, we just agreed. Fuck you. You're wrong.
No, you.
Shit. Mayuri spoke up in a rare fit of anger.
Okay. Mayushi's going home now, but you guys better be nice to each other. No more arguing. No fighting.
Roger Dodger.
Sorry. Good, that's what I like to hear. So, what are you going to do, Daru-kun? Oh, I'm going home too, but before I do, Okarin,
What is it?
can I use those parts in the lab for the new gadget I am currently working on?
Yeah, of course. The lab is in your hands. Do whatever you like.
Okie dokie. What? You're seriously planning on making more gadgets?
You still have to make money somehow. Naturally, just because you created a new product for us, that doesn't mean that we're going to stop working. Don't presume that you're the only one holding up this lab.
I didn't presume anything.
Okay, then. Oh,
Wow, that was weird.
wow, Mayuri,
Okay,
you are very
then.
good at doing voices. Can you do Kurisu next?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay then, we're leaving now. You two be nice.
No.
Okarin, don't forget your promise to stay pure until our wedding night.
Why does Daru randomly have gay shit just for Okabe? And only Okabe? It's like, it's happened multiple times now. I never agreed to that. Don't worry, Daru. Get myself pure just for you, bro. It's after 9 p.m. Mayuri and Daru left about 5 minutes ago. In that time, the silence has only been broken by the ticking of the clock. Neither one of us has said a word. I can feel the tension in the air. Sure, there's been situations that put Kurisu and I alone in this room before, at least as far as I can remember, but I didn't think of anything of them at the time. Neither did she, most likely. At a glance, this is the same sort of thing. But what's with this tension in the air? It's so thick I can hardly breathe. Don't tell me this is going to last until tomorrow afternoon. I don't think I'd be able to take it. The worst part about all this is the silence. Maybe if I break the silence, things will get back to normal. One word. That's all it would take to fix things. Okay. Fuck. What awful timing. Our words stumbled over each other.
What?
No. It's nothing. What were you going to say?
Nothing in particular.
Silence again. Damn it, why would she start talking when she's got nothing to say? No, she must have been thinking the same thing I was. But our awkward timing ruined any chance at a conversation. There's gotta be something we can talk about. What did we talk about up until now anyway? I think about it, it's only been 10 days since we first met. Talked about time travel, email, experiments, and gadgets. In fact, so much of our conversation had been centered around gadgets that we haven't spent any time in casual conversation with one another. Of course, discomfort will arise when we're forced into a situation like this. And this awkwardness will only continue until something is done. Anything. Just have to say something. I'm getting thirsty.
Well, it is really hot today.
Good thing we're stocked up on Dr. P. Can make some Dr. Pegnog.
I've heard that this year's vintage is really excellent.
What do you mean you've heard? Wait, why is there a different vintage for different years? Is it that different? Like, do they make... Is it the Dr. Pepper that's different between vintage, or is it the eggnog? Is there like an eggnog vineyard?
You can really taste the terroir.
It's only Dr. Pegnog if it comes from the Dr. Pepper region of France.
Otherwise, it's just sparkling nightmare. I've heard that this year is going to be hotter than ever, record-breakingly hot.
Oh no, I think I drank the last of it yesterday.
One of my friends told me that it's hot in the US right now as well.
I really should have bought some more today.
I wonder when they'll formally redact the inaccurate statement that carbon dioxide is the main cause of global warming.
What? What? I can't believe this.
It really is hard to believe.
This is all wrong. Almost looks like we're having a conversation, but we're just rambling to ourselves. How long can we monologue like this? Nobody can keep up until noon tomorrow.
I can't believe Celeb Sev is a climate truther.
Wow. Makise Kurisu, climate truther. I did not see that coming. And why is it so hard to come up with something to talk about all of a sudden? There's only one thing I can do in a situation like this. What's wrong? You've been acting strange for quite a while. You're hardly your usual self, Christina.
Now what are you doing?
Offering you a bit of information. I, Owen Hioma, am a mad scientist and only care for research and experimentation. My ultimate goal is to destroy the system that governs this world and plunge it into chaos.
And why are you telling me this?
Because my love of science comes before all else, I have little need for women and the things that accompany them.
Wait. Okabe, is that what you're into?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Well, how can I put this gingerly? Bacon, lettuce, or blacklist, or British library?
Huh? What in the world what are you getting at?
You know, I don't want to say it out loud and embarrass you.
Bacon, lettuce, be it. Wait, boys love? You're the one who should be embarrassed. The egg is on your face from the eggnog. That face.
Oh, can I get a napkin real quick?
No.
Oh, fuck.
You must be the kind of girl who starts coupling every 2 guys she sees. Ha ha. Why would Daru and I ever... actually.
Stop, you idiot. Don't make me imagine that.
No, it's too late. I'm not... Yeah, you know what? It seems like if he mellowed out, he'd actually be pretty good as a partner. You know what I mean? I can't be alone in this, right? Right? Back me up here. Kurisu? No?
I've known this guy for like 2 weeks and all he's said is awful sex things.
Yeah.
Hard pass.
He's a grower, not a shower. You're the idiot.
You
Stop
too.
imagining. Wait, what?
You too.
Well, harsh, fair. Oh god, now I'm almost imagining it.
Well, let me just say I'm not into that kind of stuff either.
What, boys love?
Besides, Mayuri's the only other girl you ever hang around, and you always say you're just childhood friends. Besides, you just,
What did I just do to make you think this of me?
It's not what you did, it's what I heard. The promise you and Hashida made.
Oh, promise? Oh no, he promises to let me in his butt like a couple times a month. It's nothing weird.
Oh, but like in a straight way.
In a straight way,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you get it. You get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
He just brought it up about staying pure until your wedding night.
What?
I'd heard that men weren't willing to wait anymore, but maybe that's not true.
Stop talking nonsense. Star was just joking around, and I never promised him anything of the sort.
Sure.
I'm serious. I'm a sexual carnivore. If I'd had the chance, I'd eat you whole. That's how that eat.
If you had the chance?
I need to just stop
Eat
talking.
me whole?
Kurzu wordlessly slides away from me. How could this happen while I was trying to soothe her anxieties? He thinks this girl is a little too nervous.
That's the complete opposite of what you just said.
No, not in like a sex way, in like a Hannibal way. Cannibalism is what I'm getting at. It's normal. It's perfectly fine. Nothing weird about it.
Okay.
Wait, I was just responding to what you were saying. I don't plan on doing anything.
You called yourself a sexual carnivore.
Just calm down. If you move any further away from me.
You called yourself a sexual tyrannosaurus.
I am in the sense that my arms don't help me that much. I was interrupted by a jolt of electricity. I tried to warn you.
And I asked you to warn me a little earlier.
Perhaps because she realized anger would lead to another shock, Kurisu calmed herself halfway through her sentence. That last shock must have had her feeling a little bit more cautious.
Wow, this thing's kind of working.
It's weird. I don't know if I like it. Go back to being mean, please.
Oh, you want more shocks, I see.
That's not what okay. Anyway, if you're worried, I'll say it again. I swear I will not do anything. I mean it. You have nothing to worry about.
Can I really trust you?
I swear to Einstein. I raise my right hand as I take the oath.
All right, if you say so.
I'm sorry,
I'll
what?
trust you. Well, all right, if you say so.
There we go. Good. Now that that's out of the way, we've got to find a better way to spend our time. The longer the silence and action continues, the slower time seems to pass. The way we experience time is not absolute, but relative. According to the general theory of relativity, the way our bodies experience time is dependent on gravity. Naturally, changing gravity is beyond us at the moment, which is why it's so critical for us to find some activity that makes it feel as though time is passing more quickly. To distract ourselves until noon tomorrow, let's see. Why don't we pass the time by playing a game? Play Commander, right? Right? It's like, that shouldn't even be a question,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
right? Ooh, well, you'll be eating good about a decade from now. When they finally release a good digital version of that game.
Like a video game? Do you have any around here?
Not sure, but let me go check for something we can play in the PC development room.
Daru's PC? That seems like a bad idea.
Arrow gay, arrow gay, arrow gay, arrow gay. Boys love arrow gay. With that, I persuaded Kurisu to look for a game with me. And? What is this? These are all board games! Discovered an assortment of games with very adult cover art. There's no end to them. It's a truly prodigious collection. If you can afford all these games, you should be able to afford to donate to the lab. You know these are you know this is Daru's and not mine. Do not give me that look. I'm not denying anything, but this is not on me. Kurisu gave me a cold stare. It's not what you think. These aren't mine. They're all Daru's, I swear. Kurisu slides 30 centimeters away from me. There's no way I could play any of these with her. Oh wait, he's got in here. That one's actually like an important work of like a transformational piece of video game history. It's also a board game. Shit. Yeah, maybe what's he got in his Dojin pile here? He's got Higurashi When They Cry. That one looks fun. That should be fun, right? Just a good way to spend an afternoon. You know what? Now that I think of it, it would be a little odd for the two of us to play a game on one monitor. We have to play something else. Oh god, I'm pretty sure we have to have some sort of board game around here. You know what I'm talking about? Like Monopolist or Alive or something.
Good idea. A game like that would be perfect for killing time.
Right? I know.
Plus, nobody ever gets mad over Monopoly.
No one has ever gotten mad playing Monopoly. Never happened.
Or Risk, for that matter.
Or Risk. God. Remember when playing Risk was like the height of like cool board game?
Oh, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Risk got me through a couple of hard nights, but it's not a fun game. It's just not. I know I bought something like that to play with Mayuri and Daru. Let's go take a look. We searched the laboratory for a board game this time, and we found... This is Twister! You have to know what Twister is. It's a game where you put your hands and feet on randomly chosen colored spaces and basically get intertwined with the other players. So what is it doing here? As far as I can remember, we've never played anything like this in the lab. Could this possibly be another result of the D-mail I sent? That led to another problem.
Okabe, you're doing this on purpose, right?
I swear to God, I am just as much appalled as you are. We are both equally appalled at this.
I'm not sure we are.
You'd be surprised. I am pretty good at self-loathing. Her skepticism is valid. No, I swear, I never knew we had this in here. She falls silent and goes for a double slide away combo. I didn't know you could KBD in real life. How did you do that? But at this point, we'd realized that the kill time with the game idea was going nowhere. Shiratori? So instead, we went to a convenience store to get some snacks and ended up standing around there reading manga and magazines until about midnight.
I really didn't expect how hard it would be to stay within a 1 meter radius of each other.
She's not kidding. Staying close was especially hard outside, where simply walking out of step with each other could lead to a sudden shock. The convenience store was nearly as tough. It's easy to separate if one person sees something that catches their interest and the other doesn't notice and takes a couple steps forward. We suffered more than a few shocks that way, which made the staff very suspicious of us. This thing actively gets in the way of living a normal life.
That's something we'd need to improve if we were going to bring it to market.
You're still considering it, Christina?
Naturally, it's working great.
I guess?
Even if it was an accident, this experience is still providing us with valuable research data. We might as well try to get something out of such an awful situation.
You really love your experiments, huh? You're some kind of experiment freak?
Oh, I assumed any scientist would feel the same.
Oof.
Or is the idea of getting something out of this beyond the feeble mind of mad scientist Hoen Kyoma?
Don't be absurd. Of course I thought the same thing.
Uh-huh.
She's just like my Uri. She may initially panic once an unexpected event occurs, but when she has time to pull herself together, she's perfectly composed. I feel like women have nerves of steel when the chips are down.
By the way, this room gets really hot.
I know.
I can't believe that you don't have AC in here. It's basically essential overseas.
We're making these gadgets so we can afford it. Drink this, it'll help. Took a Dr. P out of the convenience store bag and offered it to Kurisu. Drink of mad scientists everywhere. But she turned it down with a shake of her head.
No thanks.
Well, I thought you liked Dr. P.
I do, but I don't want one right now.
No, fair. She said as beads of sweat ran down her forehead. He's an odd one. She's an odd fellow. But she knows how to steam a good gadget? Yeah, come back to me. It's hot enough that you're liable to get heat stroke even inside at night. Don't blame me if you get sick. Well, she doesn't want it, I'll drink it. Twist off the cap and down about half of it in a single guzzle. Perfectly chilled. Perhaps because it had been in the store's cooler for a while, it doesn't sell very well. And tasted delicious. Tension in the air after our first shock and the weird feeling that lasted until just a few minutes ago had both completely evaporated. At this rate, we should have no problem making it to tomorrow afternoon. I can hardly believe it. I'd hoped the rest of our time would fly by without incident, but such was not the case. It was just after 2 a.m. I never could have imagined it would come over me so suddenly. What can I do? Kurisu's right next to me, reading an article written in English. I look at her. I try to quell the urge, but it's growing and growing inside of me, overpowering me. I can't take it anymore.
Hey, what are you doing fidgeting like that? You're distracting me.
I gotta piss real bad. Without a word, I took her hand.
What are you doing?
Christina, I can't.
Don't tell me you...
I didn't need to say a word for her to understand my desire. She's a sharp woman. I nodded slowly and firmly. Now I get why you didn't want any soda.
I knew it. You have to pee, right?
My bladder feels like it's about to explode.
That's because you drank so much.
If you knew this was gonna happen, you should have told me. This is bad. Intensing my abdomen to yell at her makes me feel like everything's gonna leak out of me. Look, we're going to the bathroom. Come on.
But I refuse.
She responded without batting an eye. Shit. You really are an at-channeler.
What are you talking about? I just said I refuse, not but I refuse.
How would you know that that's the at-channeler thing to say? Huh, you just added yourself. How do you know that but I refuse is an at-channel jargon if you're not an at-channeler yourself? The genius girl Makase Kurisu is an at-channeler. How much do you think the media would pay for a scoop like this?
I don't care. And didn't you have to go to the restroom?
I did, but then I got to mocking you, and that kind of made me forget about it. Right! Don't just stand there and need a toilet to the restroom!
Didn't you hear me refuse?
What, do you want me to do it out here?
Wow, that would be embarrassing. A guy wetting his pants at the age of 19?
Keep talking while you still can. My body releases its tension in a watery explosion. You're not going to get off easy, do you understand? What am I threatening here? Or is... Okabe. Okabe, come on, buddy.
No way in hell, that's gross.
With every word, I get closer and closer to my limit. I twist my body to the right and left to make one final agonized appeal. Why would you refuse? What do you gain from this?
Do you know how to ask a favor of someone?
Please come with me, please.
That's what you should have started with.
I couldn't listen to her any longer. Dragged her to the bathroom and left her on the other side of the closed door. I made it. Fortunately, even with the door between us, we're within a 1 meter radius of each other. If we weren't, an electric shock would have torn through my body, releasing what was inside and spelling the end of the world.
Hurry up.
You didn't have to tell me twice. Keep your ears shut.
Why wouldn't I?
That was a close call. But we avoided the end of the world.
Damn, boy, were you frying chicken in there? You piss loud as fuck. I think that's pretty cool.
I could see Kurisu doing that for the meme. I think that's pretty cool. They say even a longest night has an end. The rays of dawn spilling into the lab lent credence to that. Sunlight bestows blessings upon the world and hope upon its people. I wonder if I would appreciate the sun as much had I not wanted so desperately for it to rise. Finally, 6 a.m. came. Hey, think we should try sending an email?
What are you talking about? Did you forget that we can't send a D-mail until noon?
Of course not, but it might be worth a try anyway. If our only other option is just to wait until noon, I say we give it a shot.
Well, I guess. If we send one and it works, we can save ourselves a few hours.
We agreed to write and send a D-mail. Everyone's got Luca on their phone. You have Luca on your phone too.
Yeah.
This same picture.
No, different one, obviously.
Oh, okay, that actually makes it less weird. It's still weird, but less weird that way.
It'd be weird if everyone's phones came with the same picture of Luca.
What do you mean came with? wait, hold on. Your phone came with a picture of Luca on it?
Yeah.
Does Luca know about this? Hold on, belaying this experiment. Luca, are you there?
No.
Oh, well, all right, call me back when you are.
Okay.
So you're okay with sending the same email we tried last night about not doing the D-mail experiment in the first place?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Right. Open the mail and typed D-mail experiment is trouble. Just the wording slightly because spending one night with Kurisu made it clear that the number 12 incident had an even more troubling impact than initially thought. Want to get out of this predicament as soon as possible. That's how exhausting the last 12 hours were to Kurisu. Then let's do this. Phone wave. Name subject to change. Activate. The phone wave powers on. If it works, the machine will start emitting electricity. Come on.
Please.
We shout as we pray for success. However, but nothing happened. No feeling of dizziness, no strange sensation of the world turning around. The only thing we heard is the familiar ding that tells you your food is microwaved. Check my right wrist to be sure. Lo and behold, number 12 is still firmly affixed. So it didn't work, huh?
It's the weekend. The store was totally closed and they'll be stuck for even longer.
Oh, no, because they don't understand what the lifter is yet. Oh, you're absolutely right.
I knew this would happen, but I'm still disappointed.
But we can't just sit around here and wait for the next 6 hours to pass, can we?
Definitely not. We'll try again later.
Okay, yeah. We have nothing to lose. And if we succeed, we're golden. We tried again 2 hours later, just after 8 a.m., right around the time the nation of Japan starts getting ready for the day. Maybe the phone wave is ready too. Admittedly, the grounds for that assumption were fairly weak, but it's that sort of wishful thinking that propelled us to another attempt at sending a D-mail. But, as expected, the results were unfavorable. Luca phone.
Did we get a Moeka?
Oh, yeah, let me look through the new wallpapers.
It's been a little bit since we looked at what's there.
So let's...
Calico Girl Froggy.
Aw. We got a Moeka. And a Ferris. And a Suzuha.
Cosplay Suzuha. What's she gonna do?
What's she gonna do? Oh, the Garo Froggies.
Wait, that's Sarah from Bloodtoon.
Wait, we have Sarah from Bloodtoon. That's cool. We could make it Sarah from Bloodtoon. Or we could just have it be Luca still.
Yeah, you know, the default.
It's not... Okay, so I just need it... So when you bought the phone, like, out of the box, you opened it, and there was a picture of Luca on there. And it's not one that was standardized or anything, not one that's across all of it. It's just a different picture of Urushibaru Luca.
I mean, I'm not a phone scientist.
No, but I don't...
I'm not sure I can help you with this one.
No, I just need to know about your phone specifically. Was that how you found it when you bought it?
Probably.
Probably. Did you get it secondhand?
It's somewhat unclear.
Kurzu, do you do this on purpose? Do you want to get shocked again? Is that what this is?
Anyway, let's try again 1 hour from now at 9 a.m.
You never answered my question. Sure, fine, whatever. At this point, Kurzu and I had learned from our mistakes. We'd been shocked so many times that we didn't even get close to an argument during our wait. After this, we tried sending our D-mail every hour on the hour at 9, 10, and 11 o'clock. You'd think we might just wait till noon, but we were being stubborn since we'd already made so many attempts. The two of us tried to send an email, but every attempt ended in failure. Let's do this. 5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
phone wave. Name subject to change. Activate. I hit the send button on my phone for the 6th time today. The plate in the phone wave started to spin. A few seconds later, the phone wave stopped unceremoniously. Our noon D-mail attempt failed.
This can't be.
Kurisu's shoulders slumped as she emitted a sound that was equal parts fatigue and disappointment. Well, it is what it is. I like how they actually put him in there too, just so in case you looked. We know we can send a D-mail in the afternoon, but that doesn't necessarily mean it works at noon on the dot.
That's true. Oh, but that means the next one should work, right? Some of our previous experiments have succeeded at 1 p.m.
Yeah, that's right! I don't know why D-mail rules are so inaccurate, but I also don't really care right now. Just want to be able to change things. And that should be our last disappointment. No more failed D-mail transmissions, no more sitting lifelessly on the couch as the seconds tick endlessly by.
Only 1 more hour, less than that even, then we'll be free.
That's right, 1 hour left.
Hey, why don't we talk about what we're going to do once we're released from number 12?
Brilliant idea, you really are a genius.
Hey, cut that out, you're making me blush.
Right, sorry about that, force of habit. What a dumb conversation. It's so uninspired, like it came out of some foreign TV series. Looking back on it now, it makes my skin crawl, but the time we were completely invested in what we were talking about. The freedom we had longed for was just ahead of us. We were completely elated. Now that I think about it, I was the only one whose freedom lay ahead, because of my special ability, reading Steiner. Once the D-mail was sent, Kurisu wouldn't be free from number 12. There would be no liberation for her. But that thought couldn't have been further from our minds.
I'll start. Once I'm free, I want to take a hot shower and sleep in my beautiful, perfectly air-conditioned hotel room. What about you?
Pretty much the same thing. I want to take a shower and then sleep in your perfectly air-conditioned hotel room.
I don't think you will.
It depends on which one of us gets there first. I'm going to celebrate my freedom by sleeping in as late as I want.
This is exciting.
Yeah, it really is. We spent the next hour in high spirits, and at last the hour hand of the clock approached 1 p.m.
Huh? Hey, Daru-kun, it's unlocked. What, really? Think they're still here? Could they have fallen asleep? What if we go in to find them in a compromising position?
Oh, you mean like right hand red? I get it.
No way, it's Okarin. QFT. Tuturu, Okarin, Chris-chan, good morning. Huh? What is it, Mayushi? Okarin and Chris-chan. Huh? What happened to you guys? You look like boxers that should have thrown in the towel 3 rounds ago. Hello, Okarin, Chris-chan? Why? Eh? What? They've still got number 12 on their wrists, but that would mean...
Why? Why won't the D-mail work?
I've looked over everything, but nothing seems broken or out of place.
Then why doesn't it work? It's past 3 in the afternoon. One of these D-mails should have taken by now.
Maybe there's a limit on how many D-mails you can send.
A limit? That's the first I've heard of it.
Well, yeah, I just came up with the idea. Besides, when you think about the laws of physics, this never should have been possible in the first place.
Then what makes it work?
How should I know?
Fair point. It was just about 1 p.m. when we excitedly sent the D-mail that we thought would liberate us from number 12. But, tragically, the D-mail wasn't sent back in time. It didn't change the past. And we have no idea why. No matter how many times we tried, the only response we received from the phone wave was its ordinary ding. It didn't shoot out electricity, let alone change the past. The greater one's expectation, the more brutal the betrayal. By the end, the two of us were running on empty. We were so spent that we didn't even notice that Daru and Mayuri had come in for quite some time.
Let me try it one more time.
Go for it. Perhaps this time we'll succeed. How many times have I thought that in this past hour? My thoughts were interrupted by the ding of the phone wave. No idea why it wasn't working. The two of us sunk into the sofa.
Are you okay, Chris-chan? Yeah, I'm fine. That's not true. I'm getting exhausted.
We can't do a thing about this. Daru and Kursu couldn't figure out why it wasn't working, so we're completely beaten.
Maybe we should give up on using D-mail to change the past. But wouldn't that mean Ocarina and Chris-chan have to stay like this? Well, for a while at least. How long is a while? Well, I'm really not sure. Maybe it will come off once Ocarina and Makiseshi start getting along better, or maybe we just have to wait until the battery dies.
If we can't send D-mail, we can't change the past. Fairly ordinary situation to be in, if you think of it. After all, we never knew that it was possible to send an email into the past until a few days ago, but it's different now. Changing the past, now that I've tasted the forbidden fruit, I assumed that any mistake could be undone with some time manipulation. Thought that the ability to send email was a given. I'd subconsciously taken it for granted. But that idea now lies shattered upon the ground. The absolute fatigue that comes with being awake for an entire day, and the utter despair that comes with being proven completely wrong combined within me. That cruel cocktail left Kursu and me barely holding on to what remained of our sanity. At that moment, the front door suddenly flew open, and someone came in.
Hello!
Suzuha walked in with a voice brimming with energy.
Oh, Suzu-san, tuturu. Shina Mayuri, tuturu.
How come you always say everyone's full name when you greet them?
I don't know what you're talking about, Okabe Rintaro.
Ho in Kiyoma.
Who?
She looks around the room, giving her head a slight tilt as she captures me and Kursu in her sights.
What's wrong? Everyone looks so grim. Daru-kun surprised Ocarina and Chris-chan, so they're kind of stuck together, and everything is bad. Okay, I don't really get what's going on, but I believe the bad part.
Suzuha looked around the room again and scratched her head.
Maybe today isn't a good day.
A good day? Oh, that's her.
A good day for what? Well, the owner's on vacation with Nai, so business is pretty slow. So I was thinking I might hang out here.
Give us an explanation, too. Vacation for how long?
Yeah, sorry. Now might not be the best time. That's what I figured, but I getcha. No worries. Sorry about that. No, it's fine. I'm sorry for interrupting.
After Suzuha left, the room once again fell silent. Anyone feel like she just came by to drop something of plot significance that we don't quite understand yet?
Yeah, for some reason I feel that way about her often. There can't be a reason for that.
No, there's probably not. I wouldn't worry about it.
Well, I'm gonna go finish that thing off. I'm just about done anyway.
That thing is probably that thing he sent me. The new gadget I asked him to make. But it doesn't matter anymore. I'd rather he worked out some way to solve my problem, but he's done his due diligence already, so I don't have a choice.
I want to take a shower.
Kursu said this quietly as if emerging from a daze.
I want to go back to my hotel and take a shower, then I want to sleep. Chris-chan.
Don't be selfish. You know that we need to do something about this first.
Do something how?
You made it, so you should know.
Then it's impossible. I take pride in knowing that I've made something perfect.
And just like that, we're back to square one. No, more like square -1, since using D-mail to fix this is off the table. The only improvement over yesterday is that we're too exhausted to argue with each other. I see. Then there's nothing we can do. We're going to have to wait another week or two for the battery to die. Unless our feelings can intertwine. meaning Kursu. The chances are slim.
Are they going to have to literally intertwine? Are they going to have to play Twister to get out of it?
I bet that's going to be it. That's a really good, because they introduced Twister already.
And they keep saying intertwine.
Intertwine. Right. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Chekhov's Twister mat.
I bet. You know what? I didn't notice it, but now that you pointed it out, I'm like, yeah, that's probably it.
I've got it. I've come up with an idea.
Everyone immediately looks at Kursu.
You mean it? I knew you'd come up with something, Maki Seishi. Let me know if there's anything I can do.
So tell us about it. What's the idea of yours?
It's simple. We kill Ho and Kyoma.
We kill the Ho and Kyoma. With 6 hopeful eyes staring at her, she gave a wry laugh and said,
We cut it off. Cut it off? You mean cut, darling, you idiot, off your wrists? No, if we did that, we'd get shocked.
Then what are you cutting?
It's foolproof. This, right here.
The smile on her face, Kursu slowly raised her left arm. We got a CG for this scene? Don't worry about it. It's all fine. And in her hand, she held my right arm.
See, if we cut this off, we don't have to wait for the gadget to come off, do we?
Kursu, putting a chip in my brain is one thing, but cutting off my hand is actually no. Those are both pretty I feel pretty violated either way. Don't cut off my hand.
See, he's fine with it.
No,
Daru gets a saw.
No, that's Daru. Why do we have a saw? What the hell is she talking about?
What's going on? Do you know, Daru-kun? Has Maki Seishi gone full yandere?
You idiot, now is not the time for jokes. Christina, have you gone insane? Has the exhaustion finally gotten to you?
Oh, I'm quite sane. I think it's the most reasonable solution given our current situation.
She said this with a cold smile and a small chuckle. Don't be ridiculous. Attempting to remove my hand would only cause it to become more powerful than you could even imagine.
Actually, I was thinking of cutting off the whole arm, so I'd never have to hear another one of your chunibyo rambles.
Wow, Kursu route fucks. I love this. Damn it, what is with this genius girl? Is she really a mad scientist?
But what do we use for an operation like this? A kitchen knife? A chainsaw? Maybe an axe? Chris-chan, are you okay? Graphic content warning.
Didn't I say X-nay on the jokes? Daru, stop that woman.
I'm afraid that's not happening. You said you'd help me, right, Hashida? Well, that's not. Then you just lied to me.
Daru seemed to crumble under Kursu's stinging gaze. I could tell that he was sweating from every pore. Despite the lack of air conditioning, it feels as though the temperature in this room suddenly dropped below freezing. How did we get here? Have the events of the last 24 hours really driven her insane?
Very well, let's get started.
On what?
Didn't you hear me? Cutting it off.
She wore a look of ecstatic glee, a complete reversal from just a few minutes ago. But that smile sent chills down my spine. Whoa, wait, Christina, just stay calm, all right? Let's talk about this. You've been through hell today. You're exhausted. Try to calm down.
Gotcha.
Huh?
It was a joke. There's no way I'd do something like that. Did you think I was serious? That was a joke? That's what I said. What, you didn't believe I'd actually try to cut his arm off? Did you?
Everyone in the room just look at my His expression, just like...
So you're okay, Chris-chan?
Remind me never to be around you during April Fools.
April Fools. There goes an arm.
It's
there
not-
goes a leg.
It's August.
April Fools. I'm sorry, Mayuri. Did I scare you?
She smiles. Yeah. You bastard! How can you joke at a time like this? I almost believed you.
I had to joke around because things are so bad. How else am I supposed to keep my morale up?
That was a joke.
I have to keep my morale up. Every time I feel bad, I think about cutting off your arm. But wait, did my little jokes just scare a self-proclaimed mad scientist half to death?
Wait. What do you mean you always think about cutting off? We've known each other for like less than 2 weeks.
I know, weird, right?
Always been me?
Always has been.
You know what? Never mind. I'm just going to accept that as fact now. Your charade truly was a joke. That level of madness is mere child's play to me.
You say that, but I saw someone's face go completely pale at one point. Though not as pale as it would have got after the blood loss.
Please, okay, can we not talk about cutting off my arm, please?
I don't know, it's really got me in a good mood.
Oh my god, have you been reading Yandere Dev post? Is that what this is? I can't wait till that game comes out a couple years from now.
Never happening.
Daru, she's talking about you.
I'm talking about you. Hey, you two, if you get angry like that, you're gonna get zapped again.
We need the Zappy.
I wouldn't worry about that if I were you, Mayushi. Huh? Why not? 'Cause they're holding hands. Oh, you're
We
right.
picked up a horrible habit. When we start getting into an argument, we hold hands. It had been trained into us since last night. Just like Pavlov's dog, if it were trained to avoid electric shocks. Desperation does strange things to people. I also had the option to trick myself into believing that the pain from the electrical shock was pleasurable, but I feared that might lead to issues down the line, so I took the lesser of two evils.
Oh well.
Kursu stood up as if she'd made a decision.
It's painful to admit, but there's nothing we can do to fix this right now. So I think we should try to get some sleep and refresh ourselves. Even if the two of us are stuck together, those things are essential.
You're quite right, but how are we supposed to do that? Are we going to sleep together right here? I personally wouldn't really mind, but she shot that idea down previously.
I guess that's reasonable, but I think we'd be better served if we got some rest somewhere a little more comfortable. So I'm heading home.
Home?
That's right.
Wait, where is that?
You know where? My hotel room.
Hotel? But that means... Oh,
But what is Okarin going to do? Wait, does that mean you really are going to cut off his arm? I just
No,
put the
please.
saw away.
no, Daru, why did you get out the saw? You are too easy to be swayed.
How many times do I have to tell you I was kidding?
How come whenever Kurisu's rude to you, you do whatever she says, but when I'm rude to you, you're like, no, why would I do that? Huh? And what am I supposed to do?
Come with me, of course. We don't have a choice, right?
I'm going back to her hotel with her. The room seemed to freeze over once more. And for a while, a silence fell upon the lab. Daru was the one to speak first.
You're going to a hotel with Okarin together. It's not a big room, so I don't think all four of us would fit.
What does this mean? Thought she didn't want to go back to her room with me. Isn't that why we spent the night here? So why now? What is she thinking? What are her true intentions? Christina, you intend to take me to your hotel room? Is that what you're saying?
It sounds so indecent when you say it.
Everything sounds indecent when I say it.
That's kind of the problem.
Well, let me put it another way. What do you plan to do with me once you've taken me into your secret base? Now I've got it. You're going to take my brain as a keepsake because you desire my genius level intelligence. Or maybe you're going to lobotomize me and collect as much data as you can.
If you wish.
If you're capable of such atrocities.
And I am.
So, I never doubted that you were, but the fact that you have to insist that you are it kind of cheapens the threat a little bit, IMHO. You know what I mean? Like, the best threats are kind of left unsaid.
I see. I'll keep that in mind for next time.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just go for the bone saw first.
17 different notes all at once. I was going to say go ahead and try, but then I remembered the right arm incident and I thought better of it.
You know, we're just going to a hotel. There's only one thing to do, and that's sleep. I only heard hotel, do, and sleep. Hashida, would you like me to remove your brain?
Could I like to have you remove Hashida's brain?
My bad. Also, I think I played a game about that once.
Really?
I swear, both
An
of you need to
arrow
put Absolutely. I swear, both of you need to put a leash on your weird imaginations.
Can we circle back to Daru's arrow game about removing the main character's brain?
I'm sure there's at least one.
Okay.
Okay, as I said before, since we can't fix the situation we're in, I just want to sleep in a place that's more comfortable.
In other words, she just gave up. I thought as much last night, but women really are brave in situations like this. But are you sure it's okay?
Am I sure what's okay?
I mean, if I come with you.
You said that you wouldn't do anything weird. Or was that a lie?
Of course it wasn't. I swear to Newton.
I think it was Einstein yesterday, but that's a minor detail. If you say so, I trust you.
She looked straight into my eyes as she told me that. She trusts me. No way I could think of doing something weird after hearing that. Especially with the look in her eyes.
I'm so jealous, Okarin. Mayushi wants to visit Chris-chan's room too. That's right. We were talking about that before, weren't we? Then let's have a sleepover at my place once number 12 is off. Yay, that'll be so much fun. I haven't had a sleepover since I stayed at Luka-kun's.
What, Mayuri? You stayed at Lukako's?
Yeah, girls' night.
Alright. Hold on, how come I've not heard of this? Wait, Mayuri, quick. Can you show me your cell phone? The wallpaper on your cell phone.
Yeah?
Okay. So, Did you take this during girls' night?
It's unclear.
Do you all get together in a room and practice this or what?
Huh? Didn't I tell you? Oh, right. You were busy when it happened, and I forgot to tell you.
Just to make sure.
Yep.
And did you tell your parents about this?
Yeah, they said it was okay as long as it was at Luka-kun's.
I see. Your parents are very progressive, Mayuri.
Yeah, Luka visited my place before, and they said she was very polite and nice.
Yeah, alright.
His dad also said it was fun having me over, like having 2 daughters.
Wait. No, never mind. I'm not figuring that out right now. Yeah, he would say that, but could that mean? No way. Just thinking about it is giving me a headache.
Are you okay, Okarin?
As a general rule, no. Yeah. Lukako. She just slept over at Lukako's. It should be fine, right? I have mixed feelings about all this.
Feeling a little possessive, are we? Not a good look.
It's not like that. I'm just happy that Luka's making friends.
Anyway, you guys have been awake since yesterday, right? I think you should go back to the hotel and get some rest. You're right. I don't know how much longer I can hang around here. Let's get going, Okabe.
Are you sure? Is that your final answer?
I told you that I trust you.
Okay. I see.
And if not, I can always go back to plan A. A stands for on.
She's okay with it, then I should be too. Then let's go onward to your lair.
What do you mean lair?
I hardly know her. Aha! Got him.
Got him.
Thank you. Mayuri, yeah?
Got him.
All around the horn. With that, I'm headed to the hotel in Ochanomizu, where Kurisu is living during her stay in Japan.
Oh, wait. Okarin.
Daru, if you make this weird, I will kick you. Daru stopped me on the way out the door. Yes, Daru.
There's something I swore I would tell you in an event like this.
And that is? Daru's expression grows serious. He asks.
You sure that's enough armor?
I'll take the best you have.
I swear to God.
Daru, I'm going into battle.
Oh, this one's pretty good. This is a pretty good arc.
I like this is exactly how these two would have to have an arc like this, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We're gonna save it here and we'll come back next time. We'll do more Kurisu route.
Hell yeah.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.